Hi family, what's up? It's your girl Ty and I'm back with another video. As you can probably already can tell from looking at the screen, this will be a blackout video. Um, I have my candle lit in the background. I just saged the area before I started this, before I came on to talk to you guys. And I just wanted to let you know that the energy in the room that I'm sitting in right now is very, very peaceful. And as I was sitting here in this peaceful environment that I'm in right now, I decided that this would be the perfect time to come on here and share with you guys the different elements and how you can apply them to your life to help you be the best version of yourself. So, the elements that we will be going over is earth, wind, water, and fire. So, the reason why we want to contribute the elements into our life is because we want to find we want to find a rhythm or a frequency in our life where we can be at our best version of ourselves. So we're going to start off with earth. So for earth element, and excuse me if I pause sometimes, I am looking through my notes as I'm reading to you guys. um So from earth, the earth element is the element where you want to find a way where you can be grounded. Um, I'm going to talk about it a little bit, and I also wrote down some things that I can share with you guys that you guys can use at home for tools to help you practice each element, and you know bring it into your life and your everyday living. So once again, I'm going to start with grounding. For grounding, it's the same thing as you centering yourself, however you want to put it, just you being in that state of kind of like when I think about grounded, I think about really grounded in whatever it is that you want to do. Like you got both feet planted down like a tree. It's no way that they can detach you from whatever it is that you're trying to do. So think about a tree when you think about ground. And it's funny because the tree actually comes from the ground. So the ground is basically your goals. You are the tree. Stay connected to whatever it is that you want to do. I wrote down. Okay, no, actually, I had Googled the word centered, and if you Google the word centered, the definition of centered is having a specific subject as the thing you can do, focal element. Once again, having a specific subject as the thing you can do, focal element. So, just that alone, the definition of center is it clearly says having a specific subject as the thing you can do, focal element. In the definition of center itself, it said focal element. In this specific video, we're talking about elements. You can apply your dreams or whatever it is that you want to do as an element. That one specific thing, that one specific dream is the subject that we should be putting our focus on. And that is how we include the element of earth into our life, by finding a way to find ourselves to be centered so we can be specifically focused on that specific thing that we want to bring into this world, into our life. And some of the things I put down to help you ground is, of course, grounding itself. And if you don't know what that is or how to do it, it's very simple. All you have to do is walk outside with no shoes on, and it had to be grass or dirt. It can't be on a concrete because it had to be actually connected to the earth. The concrete is on top of the earth. The earth is actually the soil. So that is how you ground. Another way you can practice this grounding every day into your life is praying. Praying is a way of grounding yourself. Another way is doing yoga. Another way is meditation. I just gave you 4 different ways and 4 different tools that you can use on a daily basis to help yourself incorporate grounding into your life, which is the element of earth. So, the next element I want to talk about is wind. And wind is the element where you find yourself being the most mentally clear. And I don't know about y'all, but for me, it's very, very important for me because I just feel like when I think about the mind, which is the mental, of course, I think about it as being a machine. I mean, not the machine, well, of course, a machine, but being the engine of a car. It's no way that car can get anywhere without that engine. And that's how I think about the brain with us being here. It's no way we can truly get to anywhere in life, I feel like, without properly knowing how to use your brain. So I wrote down for this one is find a method that best fits you to clear your mind and practice it on a daily, at least twice a day, or even 3 times a day if you want to throw in one in the afternoon. But even if you do the minimum of 2 a day, try to make the times be soon as you wake up and right before you go to sleep. It's very important that you allow your brain to be at a certain frequency right before you go to sleep and right when you wake up, because that's when you're kind of like observing the most energy. It's kind of like the like, you know how when you like buy a new clock and you have to set the clock to the right time. That's how I think about when you doing things right before you go to sleep and right before you wake up. You're setting the tone. You're setting the tone for the spirit world as you're sleeping, because I believe when we're sleeping we're closest to our spirit world. So set that tone, go into the already, knowing, having a clear mind, having a clear state. So when you wake up in the morning, you still have that clear mind. You still had have you ever woke up and you just felt like you want to go back to sleep again, or you feel like you're still tired? That's probably because you went to sleep with your mind racing and you waking up with the same energy. Because when we leave this physical realm, when we sleep, we return back to it. And when we return back to it, it's just like when we do, drink alcohol, or people do drugs to suppress their feelings. Like, it doesn't go anywhere. It's still there waiting for you. So that's why I say, if you do decide to just do it twice a day as a minimum, but please do it at least twice a day if you do decide to do it. Try to use those 2 times to do it. And like I said, if you want to throw a third one in there, that's fine. Throw one in the afternoon. Me personally, my angel number is 333. So if I was to do, 3 a day, I would probably do my third one at 333. Maybe you have another angel number that you may resonate with more. Maybe it's 444. Whatever, and whatever time you want to do it, you just pick your own, time, and also pick your own method. And speaking of method, I wrote down 4 different things that you can also, actually I wrote down 5. I wrote down 5 different tools that you can use and incorporate into your everyday daily life to help you find a way to embrace the element of the wind into your life that allow you to be mentally clear. And those things I wrote down is, once again, meditate. The next thing I wrote down is reading, walking, exercising, and simply just journaling. Just free writing whatever's on your mind. So yeah, that kind of wrap up for wind. And the next one I want to talk, the next one I wrote down was fire. But before I talk about fire, I really want to talk about the water. So bear with me, guys. I got to figure out where I put that one at because I had them in order. And I got so much wrote down in my little book here. It's the fire. I wrote so much down about fire. Alright, I'm not seeing it. I think I'm looking over it. I really want to. Alright, I don't see it now, so I'm just going to jump into the fire. So, fire. The element of fire helps you find out your superpower. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. The element of fire is associated with you being your most creative. And with you incorporating that element into your life, you find out your superpower. That sets you apart from everyone else. And that's your creativity, which no one can take from you. You were born with that. What is it that you feel deep inside your soul every day as if it is your mission to do it or you were born to do it? Just like any other profession in this world, like people who want to be NFL players, people who become Olympic players. First, they have to train for the mission. When coach, their teacher, or in our way of seeing it right now, the universe, spirit, God, our higher self, feels like we're ready, just like as if, like I just said, the people who's trying to get to the NFL or the Olympics, when they feel like they're ready, or when coach feel like they're ready, that's when the time will come for them to show what it is that they've been training for. Monks train for years to master self-discipline. We have to learn how to reprogram our subconscious and allow our conscious, which is our alpha beta cells, to think and kick in. Alpha beta cells is basically a higher level of thinking. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and you guys kind of finish each other's sentences? That is using your alpha beta thinking. It's when you know things without actually knowing how you know things. And it is possible because we are made of the universe, which is abundance, which is all. It's nothing hidden from us. Anything we need to know, all we have to do is go within. Before the mission starts, on the mark, get set, go. First, before that though, there will be tests. Those tests is simply for you to master your fear, which is the title of this video. 10:43, the time when I wrote that down. The ultimate test involves you using all of your training throughout your life, even from when you was a child. The most important rule is to master your fear. fear nothing at all. You know when it's time. And you shall know the ways like you were born to it when it is time. I want to repeat that again. You know when it's time, when you shall know the ways like you were born to do it. You may seem like just an ordinary girl, an ordinary boy, an ordinary woman, an ordinary man, but you're so much more than that. The power that we hold within our selves is out of this world. Feeling the energy around you, you can find balance. By finding balance, you can feel the energy around you. I'm going to repeat that again. Feeling the energy around you allows you to find balance. By finding balance, you can feel the energy. What's the good on relying on the past when it's not helping contribute to the future? What is that one thing that you're so passionate about that you know if you were just given the right knowledge, the right tools, the right whatever it is that you need to achieve that dream, what is it that you would do? Know that you would be the best at it and enjoy doing it. We have to first make the initiative to show the universe that we want change and we are worthy of change ourselves by tuning into a higher frequency and showing that we no longer want to be on the old vibration that we were vibrating on before. God, Holy Spirit, however you want to see the Most High, is capable of, whatever you want to call the Most High, is capable of bringing all changes. God embraced change. That's how we evolve. We have to learn how to be patient as well. Because understand, we're talking about the element of fire, right? So to create fire in the wilderness, you truly have to be patient because it takes patience to do that. You have to find the right tree, the right wood. Well, I guess that would be the same thing. You have to, once you get that wood, you have to get the right strike. You may strike that wood a couple times until you finally strike just the right one that you needed to spark in order for you to create that fire. Understand that fire starts from a spark. From nothing. At first it starts from wood. Then the wood turns into a spark, and that spark turns into a fire. Understand that everything starts with nothing. And just imagine a person who doesn't even have the knowledge to know what tree to use to start the fire. Because not all wood from a tree can start a fire. You have to know exactly what tree to know the right wood to pick. And that doesn't mean a person who doesn't know that couldn't create a fire. All that means is that that person lacks knowledge in a certain area. But we're living in a time now where knowledge is all around us. And whatever you can't consume around you in your environment, you can get it within you. I don't understand why I don't see water on here, because I know I wrote it down. But that's okay, because I can talk about it off the top of my head. Water, the element that allow you to be the most open-hearted. Understand that in order for us to receive from the universe, from God, from the Most High, whatever, however you want to see God, whatever you call God, because I respect all religions. But in order for you to receive from the Holy Spirit, you first have to allow yourself to not be so heavy-hearted. Because first off, everyone's heart should be as light as a feather. Because when you truly understand who you are, when you truly understand that, you would get to know that whenever you hurt someone else, you're hurting yourself. Not only are you hurting yourself, you're reflecting how you truly feel about yourself to someone else. So yes, you do have to be open-hearted. Water is a flow. Water just goes with the flow. Water doesn't hold on to things that's damaging. Water is more like a cleansing element. So no, you can't still be heavy-hearted with things that people have done to break you or to hurt you. You have to learn how to let it flow off you. Because when we hold on to those things, imagine the ice. Imagine water when we make ice, right? When we put the water in there, it's freely. But once it frees up, whatever you had in that water, is still in that water. And we have to understand that we have to release any pain that we're still holding on to. Because that pain from the water is blocking the fire from coming. That creativity that's within you is getting blocked by gates of pain hidden deep within your soul complex. It's an experiment that's very well known about snowflakes. And in that experiment that they did, they had several different snowflakes. And they would allow some snowflakes to be, I believe, in the area where they would speak bad words over it every day. And they would have another batch of snowflakes that they would speak positive words over. And you seen the difference in those snowflakes. The ones that they would speak positive over, it would be beautiful. And the ones that they would speak negativity over, it would be ugly. And understand that we are made, I believe they're saying now 90% of our bodies is water. I think it was 70 before, but I think that, things change all the time here. I don't know where you're listening from, but I'm in America and things change a lot, believe it or not. But hey, I'm not knocking it though. Hey, we're supposed to, like I said, God embrace change. We're supposed to evolve. But what I am trying to get you guys to see and understand is that if just our words can affect a snowflake and we're made up of 90% water, what do you think our words are doing to us? What do you think your own words are doing to yourself? And another thing I want to point out to you guys, and you know what, I haven't even got to that part yet, but with water, different things you can do to be more open hearted is number one, meditate. Number two, affirmations. Number three, simply just giving people compliments. When you see somebody looking nice, you know what I'm saying, or just learning how to love, you know what I mean? Not hold no hatred in your heart, letting go of grudges, not being jealous of someone, praying for people, just truly just being a support for not just for yourself and your family, but for everyone, praying for the world itself. Do you ever do that? Do you ever take time to pray for everyone in the world? Because when you do that, you're praying for yourself. You're living in this world. So if the people in this world change, if the collective change together, even if it was a percentage of the collective change, just a percentage of listening to this video right now, each and every one of us are in different environments, right? And then within those environments, we're connected to thousands of people. And if every single person took initiative to their energy and checked their energy and decided to every day only give out positive energies to others, even when you're not having the best day. When you get around people, like when they tell you when you clock in, leave whatever you had going on at home. It's the same thing with the world. Leave it at home. It may be someone who's having a bad day and they're coming to work the same way. You can be that change. Understand that. Understand that how you choose to show up in the world when you are seen by the public, it matters. God cares, and God is watching you more when he's trying to use you as a vessel for someone else. But if you choose to show up and be bitter, how can God use you? God can only use those who allow themselves to be open-hearted. And one of the things I want to point out to you guys is within all those elements, right? Every four, all four elements, and I want to bring in the fifth element too, which is spirit. With all of those elements that I just named, right? Can anyone tell me what they all have in common? And if you know, before I'm going to tell y'all, drop the comment below. I still know that you, at least I know that you told me, even though I'm going to tell y'all, but I'm just curious. One of the things that they all have in common is, you notice I gave y'all different tools to use at home to help you guys practice, things that help y'all incorporate the elements into your everyday life. And out of all those elements, I noticed that they all had one tool in common. That you can use this one tool to help you embrace all elements into your life. And that one tool in practice is meditation. Meditation is more meditation is should be like food to us. And it's crazy because it's some people who, don't even know the first step to meditate. And I'm not judging because, hey, I was there before too. But I think it's just interesting to me here being in America that they teach us so much about getting out here and getting a job, working a 9 to 5 and retiring and, all this stuff. But the things that they can teach us to truly help us evolve ourselves and not just evolve America as being workers our whole life, they don't teach us that. They don't. And I just feel like everything is so hidden. Like the things that truly matters in life is hidden. And if they're not hidden, the media has portrayed it to look evil or whatever, weird or not traditional, should I say. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I remember saying, what's the use of holding on to old ways if it's not helping you contribute to your future? Understand that we have the power to reprogram everything that we were taught. And the only person that's standing between that is yourself. Only we can hold ourselves back, no one else. And before I end the video, I do want to mention, I think I forgot to mention some of the things you can use to incorporate the element of fire into your life. And one of the most important things that you can do to incorporate fire into your life is imagination meditation. For some of you who probably wondering what the heck is that, I'm going to tell you. It's basically when you imagine yourself being that very person or being in that very environment, that very mindset of where you're trying to go. So I'm gonna give you an example, and this is not my actual goal, because I'm learning to not share so much. I'm learning to share after I get things done. But let's say I wanted to be a preschool teacher, right? When I'm doing my imagination meditation, I'm sitting in a quiet room and I'm imagining myself being that preschool teacher right now. And when I say right now, I truly mean I'm imagining it right now. I'm feeling how I feel inside for me to walk into that classroom. I feel it so strongly within my solar complex that I am there. I am time traveling to my future and demanding it now. I'm telling the universe, this is my life. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit down and think about, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to become that. I don't know if I'm smart enough. I don't know if I'll be a good teacher or not. Because guess what? The minute I choose to do that, the universe is picking that up, saying she can't do this, and whatever you think, the universe is recording. So don't think because, oh, I just thought about it, I didn't say it, that it's okay. No, the universe don't have to hear anything out of your mouth. The universe operates off your thoughts. That's why it's important to be mentally clear. Because you can want something so bad, but continuously think of ways of why you can't achieve it or why you can't accomplish it. And then it will never come. And you wonder why it didn't come. Because you didn't believe that it could. And if you don't believe that it could, how do you expect the universe to believe that it could? When the universe is recording everything that you're saying, because you are a part of the universe. When you go to the beach and you get a cup and you put that water in the cup, that water is still the water from the ocean. We are still a part of the universe. We're just separated from the universe. But that don't take away that who we are, where we come from. So, yes, it's important to balance your thoughts, to master your thoughts. Because without that, you can't do anything. You can't even start. Because if you start something and your mind is telling yourself, I'm not good enough, you won't be good enough, darling. But you are. And it all simply starts from you believing that you are. So that's all I have for you guys today. I kind of went into the other video that I wanted to share with you guys in this video. So I don't know how I'm going to do this anymore. I guess I might just go ahead and just title it Master Your Fear 1043 and leave it at that. I did a couple of I did do a short yesterday about the elements too. I kind of went into details a little bit, so, and I told you guys that I was going to do two, but I think I'm going to just leave it at one. I kind of touched bases on the elements and the importance of mastering your fear and fear nothing, because understand that fear is a frequency, it's an energy. It can be sometimes people can look at it as an entity, because when you operating off this frequency, you come off as a negative entity, because when we're in fear, we always feel like we're in defense and defense and defense, and it feels like a hatred spirit sometimes, because ain't that's what the word. I don't like to give credit to the devil or Satan, however you want to call it, because to me it's just a source of energy that people tap into. But if you want to get technical and talk about, and say, use the word the devil or Satan, however you resonate with that subject, I'm pretty sure that entity is always operating out of fear. Because from my understanding, how they try to teach you in Christianity is that the devil is always fearful of God or Christ. However you want to resonate with that, and if you don't, that's fine too. But I'm just using it as an example. So it's like, I don't know, it's just like fear is just, I associate fear with the devil. So if you want to give credit to the devil, once again, I don't acknowledge that. I feel like it's just a source of energy. I can, if I decide to, do nasty and devilish things to people, then people call me the devil. Hey, people say you got a devil in you. So it's like, it's all about, everything is about frequency. Everything is about frequency. Everything in this world is vibrating on a frequency. Even the things that look still, your TV stands, your TVs, your couch, your walls, the trees, nature, everything is vibrating on a vibration. And depending on your vibration, depends on what's gonna gravitate to you. So yes, just yesterday, y'all, I was at the beach, and I was sitting down, just kind of like really just enjoying the scenery. Sometimes I just like to sit and watch, like look at the animals and just look at nature, literally, and just enjoy the view. And as I was doing that, it was a bee came by me, and I wish I could have recorded more of it, but I did record it on my recorded a short. And at the end of the video, you seen the bee come by me. You can see the bee at the end of the video still by me. But when I tell y'all that bumblebee stayed by me the whole time, I was there, and I didn't feel no kind of fear at all. It actually made me feel good inside, because I know that bees are known for stinging people, and most of the time people get all nervous when they get that close to you. But I didn't feel nervous. I felt like it was feeling my frequency, feeling my energy, and it wanted to come closer to me. Because like I just said, we all are vibrating on some frequency. And even though we don't speak the language that animals speak, we are all vibrating though. And one thing about vibration is that when you vibrate high, people, things, animals can sense that. And it makes people want to gravitate to you. And unfortunately, you will have some negative people with negative intentions gravitate to you too, because sometimes they want to see what is all this, you know, why is she so, why is everybody gravitating to her so quickly? Or why is everybody gravitating to him so quickly? What is it about her? What is it about him? And sometimes they just want to see what you got going on. But when they do that, don't get angry, don't get mad, don't feel like, oh, I don't allow it to come. Allow that negative energy to flow to you, to allow you to cleanse their energy. Sometimes people can be so evil and so nasty, and it takes for them to see that one person, you, to be that light that help them realize I need to make a change. I want to be more like her. I want to be more like him. And it's not even about being like you. It's about I want to be more on that frequency. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta be sometimes the examples to show people you don't have to be like this. You can still choose to love people, and people will accept you just as you are. Because anybody who's choosing to walk around and vibrate low and hurt others, they're hurt themselves. Hurt people hurt people. So when you see someone's hurting, help that person heal. Don't kick them when they're down. Understand we all are going through journeys, and all our journeys are different. Are different. And within those journeys, we are going to go through bad days and hard times. But if we learn to still basically just simply treat others the way we want to be treated, we can help each one. We can help each other pull ourselves out of that negative frequency when we find ourselves falling into it. Because no one's perfect. And life is a lot better when we stick together than trying to compare and compete and tear each other down. So that's all I have for you guys. I kind of rambled on a little bit at the end more than I should, but hey, I guess it was meant for someone to hear. So I love you guys so very much, as you all know. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, then what are you waiting for? But anyway, I love you guys once again. Feel free to drop a comment down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And once again, I just want to say before I close this video, I truly, truly, truly appreciate every single last one of you who take the time out to listen to my videos. And I truly hope that this video and maybe in my other videos, you find something that clicks with you within what I'm saying and within what Spirit allowed me to come on here to share with you guys, that resonate with you, and you can use something or gain some type of knowledge to help you incorporate into your own personal life, to help you evolve to the highest version of yourself. I love you. The Holy Spirit loves you. And so does your spirit team. So until next time, guys, see you later.